What about you?
I'm single. My longest relationship was 4 years.
Longest relation. Hold on, I have just a question here, though.
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been single?
Like a year.
1 year.
Yeah.
And the one that ended a year ago, was that the 4-year relationship?
Yeah.
Okay. A question, though. I think in your pre-show notes,
Yeah.
you did indicate that you're single but still figuring things out with your ex. Could you clarify on that?
Yeah. It's really complicated. He's like my best friend. So I've known him for like...
Is that the 4-year?
Mm-hmm.
So you're single but still figuring out with your ex who you dated for 4 years.
Right.
And you guys officially broke up 1 year ago.
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw him in person?
Yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, yesterday, this morning.
Bro.
What?
Yeah, it's
man.
complicated.
Is it complicated?
It is.
Wait, so were you, for the 4-year period, were you monogamous?
Yeah, I was.
Was it, oh, you were?
Yeah.
So he was it
He was-
open on his end, or was he cheating on you?
He was fucking around, yeah. He was doing
But was it,
things.
so, hold on, but was it open on his end?
No, it was not open on
Okay, so he
anyone's
was cheating
end.
on you. How many women did he cheat on you with?
Well, we were on a break, and we both agreed that we wouldn't cheat. Or, I'm sorry, we wouldn't hook up with anybody. But he did. So, I count that as cheating.
Who initiated the break?
It was like mutual.
Mutual.
It was mutual.
Why? What prompted that?
We were fighting a lot. And so we just thought we needed some time apart because we didn't want to end it completely. What? Say it.
What do you think, Q? What are you thinking here?
I'm thinking if you were going to work it out, y'all should have stayed together. You can't say he cheated because y'all were on a break and he smashed some other
Well, there's
women.
like other things to it too. There was other stuff, you know. It's not just that one thing. There was like other occasions. It was just a lot. And he's older than me, so I feel like right now I'm 25 and I'm at my prime.
How old is he?
He's 31.
Is he not at his prime?
Well, yeah, but like me, more so me.
You're
you know?
more at your prime.
Yeah,
at
I'm more at
25. Okay. Wait, so how many times, because you said you were on a break, right? Had that happened multiple times that you guys
That
were
we were on a break?
On again,
no.
off again?
We
Just-
were on and off again. Yeah.
Oh, multiple times.
Multiple times.
How many times would you say you were off and on for the duration of the...
Probably like 3 times.
Of those 3 times, who initiated the off, I guess?
It was both of us. But like we would take turns, I guess. Yeah.
Well, so once
So it
you,
was-
once him,
Yeah.
two times him, 2 times
I would
you?
say like half.
You said 3 times.
Well, to the end of it, right?
Oh, okay. My fault.
What did
Okay.
you guys fight about?
Oh my gosh. Well, it was my first time living with a guy, so like, you know, living with someone is like a whole different experience, and I have certain OCD tendencies, and
When
Yeah.
you say OCD tendencies, what are we talking about?
just like the way the kitchen needs to be.
Leave the
or-
toilet seat
Clean?
up.
Yeah, just like cleanliness, like stuff like that.
Well, that's not. I don't think that's OCD. If you prefer a clean.
Well, he's a really
kitchen.
clean guy. Like, I'm not
Oh.
saying that he wasn't clean.
Oh, so he was
but
more clean than you.
No, I was more of the clean one, the more OCD one
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
Just like stuff like that, and it kind of just, you know,
Was it his place or yours?
it was his place.
Were you paying rent?
No.
Okay. So you were starting fights with him at his
No.
place where he paid rent about the
Toilet seat
nature
being
of
up.
his apartment. Did you have your own place at this time?
No.
Okay, so you were. How soon into the relationship did you start living with him?
Probably a year.
A year in. Okay.
Yeah, but I had known him since I was 15. And we started dating.
Wait, hold on.
We started dating when I was 21.
Was he like a family friend or
Yeah.
something?
Family friend.
Is that a little bit of impropriety there? I'm not sure.
Why?
It depends
Well,
on the
because
state.
So he
you're
was
25,
21.
he's 31, so that's a 6-year age gap.
Yeah, but we didn't start. We didn't
No, I'm
start
not saying you.
dating
No,
till
I'm
I
not saying you
was-
guys start dating then, but there's perhaps a slight impropriety. I don't know if the panel concurs on that, but
Grid One Motorsports donated $200. How are you still working shite out a year after another woman has sucked his rager? Have some self-respect. Move the F on. Also, the old hooker has a high likelihood of being the cat lady.
do you want to respond to the cat lady allegations?
Well, I have a British short hair with my sister, so yeah, I guess it's kind
Checks
of like
out. Wow,
starting a little
he
bit.
predicted that.
Yeah. His name is Sweet Boy,
Sweet boy.
and the boy is with an I.
Sweet boy. Really quick, let me just pull this one up. Whatever fan, well, I haven't the slightest clue what the fellow British lady just said, bloody hell.
It's
Yeah.
like their favourite thing for me to say, because it's from like Harry Potter or something. You know,
Blood-
bloody hell, Harry.
Bloody hell.
They love that.
All right.
Yeah.
Should the whole panel just try to do a British accent for the rest of the show? You guys down? Can you guys do British accents? We'll just
We could try.
we're gonna pretend we're in Wales.
Don't know if I'm particularly good at that.
That was a good one.
All right, there you go. Okay. So wait. So to bring it back though to this. So okay. It's been on and off multiple times. You said you've been single for a year,
Seen
but
him yesterday.
but are you still cohabitating with him?
No.
You're so okay. When you guys broke up a year ago, did you move out?
Yeah.
Okay. So then, how often? Because you saw him yesterday. So
Yeah, we're like
how often do you see him?
really good friends.
Yeah, more than friends.
Definitely more.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did you have carnal knowledge yesterday? Or
No.
You guys didn't.
No.
You guys didn't have sex.
No.
Why would you guys see each? I'm just a little confused.
Because
why you
it's
would see
been
each
like
other.
it's been such a long relationship besides us dating, you know, and like he's like my best friend in a way. And I understand it sounds super unhealthy, and like that's why I'm saying like I'm trying to figure it out. It's not like the most ideal situation,
Do you Have-
and I
wanna be
wouldn't
with him?
recommend it to like any of my friends. Sorry.
Do you want to be with him?
I do and I don't. I do because I love him so much, but I don't because like I deserve more than that.
So she's still
Is he
attached.
good for you,
You're
though?
attached.
Is he good for me? Now, I think he really is. Yeah.
Like a good husband?
Yeah, he would be for
Okay.
Come to
sure.
Vegas, just get married.
Yeah. So if
That's fucking
It's just like
terrible advice. Bro. That's terrible advice.
Can
Hold on.
I?
coming from
Can
Bali
you
over
wait?
I'll be
here.
quick. Can I ask you a question? So, is the inability to commit on his behalf or your behalf?
Good question.
Definitely mine now.
Okay.
Yours.
Also, it
Oh.
switched.
Yeah, it switched.
Okay. Wait. So, question though. So, okay, you guys broke up a year ago. Have you guys? You said you didn't hook up yesterday, or this morning, whatever. You guys haven't hooked up at all since you broke up a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't sound very convincing.
Didn't look confident.
I don't really want to talk about my sex life per se. I'm open to talking about like my dating experience, but not so much.
Isn't it intertwined?
A little
We
bit,
don't need
but
the,
not
We don't need the
really.
details. You don't need. He hit it from the back. Like we don't. I don't need that.
No,
I don't need those
no,
details.
it's been
but
a long time. It's been a long time.
So, like, cleanliness is like kind of a nagging thing. It's not necessarily like a fundamental argument. What was like the big issues?
It was just a lot of the times it was that like living together, and then also just you know like him with like I would find shit on his phone,
Oh.
just like constant girl stuff that would like trigger me a lot. Yeah.
So move to a remote
and
island
we
get
also
married.
like we also like would go out a lot, and I think that also triggered a lot of stuff.
So
Like
why
to
is the
clubs,
inability to commit on your end right now? Why are you
Because
doing
he
that?
obviously wants to get back together with me, but it's a little bit more difficult for me
How come?
because I still hold on to the past.
The
Okay.
trust is broken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are
But
you
he's-
sure you trust him? Like you said, he's marriage material, but
Yeah,
is that
that's
true?
another thing is I think about if I were to have babies with this man, like it's not just me now. It's like these kids that we would have, and I don't know if that like that's what scares me, you know? I'm not just like taking care of myself anymore. It's like the future.
So you don't trust him.
I don't know. I feel like I do trust him, but I don't know how long I'm going to trust him.
It's on the fence.
Grid One Motorsports donated $200. Bitch, you are the most groomed woman I have ever seen on the show. Seriously, get help. Get away from the cheater and find yourself a heater. The patriarchy stands ready to help. Get better.
Yo, Grid One, thank you, man. Good to see you in the chat. Grid One, the legend.
He's a brave and a decent man. He's a pioneer.
He's a pioneer. Do you want to respond to Grid One Motorsports?
That was like so insulting, but also like a compliment. And then, yeah.
The get help part was, what was
Yeah.
the compliment
And he called
part?
me a bitch.
He did. I think it was like in an endearing way though. Like he's looking out for you.
Well, then
But also
thanks.
talking mad shit.
Just the wrong vocab, but the message was there.
Appreciate it. I'm working on it.
Disregard, they're just.
It was just for dramatic effect.
It was for dramatic
It was
effect.
for dramatic
Do you feel like you're
effect.
holding
okay, I'm
on to
sensitive.
like? Do you think maybe you're holding on to what could be? You're holding on to maybe this story,
Yeah,
but it's
for sure.
not.
Because like I envisioned my entire life with him, you know.
Mhm.
Do it.
You invested a
So-
long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just.
been-
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, it's been like a total of 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
That before, like we officially got together 4 years ago, but I was also like dealing with him for 2 years prior to that. So it's just a long time.
I
That
have
you know.
another question. I
Yeah.
don't mean to interrupt. So is he your technically first love?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. They say
Wait,
you're-
what do you mean you think so?
Well, because I've had high school relationships, and you say, "Yeah, I love you," but he's definitely like the first.
How tall is he?
5'9".
Is he rich?
Yeah, he has money.
What's he do for work?
He's a chiropractor.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have enough money to be cheating on you.
No, there's no amount of money you can have.
There's
to
not,
cheat.
but that's really shocking.
Huh. You saw him yesterday. When you say hold on, just to be clear, did you spend the night at his place or did he spend the night at yours?
No.
You said you saw him this morning.
Yeah,
How would you have seen him you guys just had,
I saw him this morning.
So I went to get breakfast.
No, I just went over before I.
you didn't spend the night?
No.
You didn't sleep over?
No.
So you just,
Yes.
is that normal for like most people?
No,
would-
it's not normal. I'm not saying this is normal. Like I said, I would not tell my girlfriends to do it, but like, I can't help it.
You love him.
I love
There's just
him.
a connection.
Yeah. But I'm working on it.
Wait,
like,
you love him? Still?
Of course.
Yes.
You mean
Yeah, hell yeah.
after, just to be clear, you've been single for a year. Single for a year. He cheated on you, and you still love him. A couple other clarifying questions. Have you dated any other guys in this 1 year period?
Yeah, I tried, but it was unsuccessful.
What? Why?
I don't know. I guess I just wasn't ready when I started dating again. I wasn't ready, and it just felt weird. I would compare like everybody to him.
I just said no one compares.
So I just like gave it its time, you know?
His hold on her is too strong.
Wow.
That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, I would think she was dating me, but
So, okay.
Especially
Story.
when that's like all you know.
Yeah.
That's why
You
I was
know.
like it's
Yeah.
your first love because that's
she said
Those
she
are
had
the
boyfriends
worst. Those are
before
the worst
him.
heartbreaks. It's the
Yeah,
first
but that's
doesn't
high
count.
school. Yeah, I feel like high school was.
Okay. Were you intimate with any of these other men or no?
I'd rather not say. No.
I'm just going to take that for a yes then. I mean,
No.
refusal, I'm just going to take it for a yes. I mean, are you trying to date at all? Are you on any dating apps?
I don't really like dating apps. I've never been on one, but like no. And I'm kind of just open to whatever, but
How did you meet these other guys? You said you went on some other dates and stuff.
Instagram.
They would DM you or
Yeah.
something? Okay. What's the most recent time you've been on a date with a different guy?
A couple months ago.
A couple months ago? Okay. I feel like you're not telling us all the details with with all of this, but
I'm giving as much as I can.
Does this guy know you're going on these dates?
He did, yeah.
And does it make him jealous?
Yeah.
And does
of
that make
course.
you feel like he loves you when he gets jealous?
No. Not really.
given his sexual involvement with other women during the relationship, is there any doubt that he's currently sexually involved with at least one woman?
I don't
currently?
think so. I really don't think so, but
Hold on. Just to be clear, while you were in a monogamous relationship with him,
I get what you're saying.
hold on. While you were dating him in a monogamous relationship, he was sexually involved with multiple other women. But now that you guys are broken up, now he's celibate. I find that dubious at best. He's probably, I assume he's sexually involved with at least one other woman, possibly multiple. Do you have no evidence for this?
No.
Does he?
I don't
You
go.
saw him? Did you talk to him about?
Yeah, I mean, he tells me he's not doing anything, so.
That's probably what he told you when you were together with him, right?
What would he say when you would find stuff on his phone when you guys were together? Because
That he
you'd
was-
confront him, right?
Yeah, that he was just like drunk or
Oh gosh.
upset
Oh.
or something.
What was he doing?
whatever.
Talking
not
or
an
looking
excuse.
at people's pictures, sliding into people's DMs?
Sliding into the DMs type
Oh
stuff.
my gosh.
Wait, did you go through his phone
Yeah,
without his permission?
yeah.
She has good instincts.
Well,
I just
but
felt
but
something was
had to
happening.
have made you
Grid One
wanna look.
Motorsports donated $200. Just be honest, the groomer interfered in every date you even thought of having. You need fucking help. Dude is on his couch with a chick on his lap right now, watching you simp.
I'm not even
Fuck's sake.
sipping.
So you don't want to get back with him, or is that cope? And you actually you're still madly in love with him, and you
No,
want it back?
I don't want to get back with him.
So why are you still hanging out with him? You saw him this morning. What was the
Because-
nature of your hangout this morning?
I'll
To
tell you.
talk?
Yeah, he's like a best friend for
Yeah.
me.
It's familiarity and comfortability.
But can you guys be
Attachment.
friends without entertaining the possibility of being together?
Maybe we'll see.
No, if you could, you would have by now.
I don't know that's possible with your guys' history. And I think that's the problem with taking breaks. Because regardless of whether taking a break is considered being single for that short period of time, you're going to hold on to whatever that person did while they were on the break, and you're going to remember that. It's going to replay in your head over and over and over again. It doesn't go away. So you have to make a decision. In my opinion, this is what I would do if I were you, because I had an ex like this, and it was like constant. But what I would say is either decide to not talk anymore or work it out.
Yeah.
But he was cheating on her even when they weren't on a break because he was DMing girls. Right?
Yeah. So he's not loyal. He's not a loyal guy.
She doesn't give a fuck. I think you're not being
No, I think she
fully.
does.
Hold on. I think there's more to this story that you're letting on. You're still hanging out with him. You saw him yesterday. Did you see him yesterday too? You hung out with him yesterday?
No, I saw him yesterday. Sorry, I saw him yesterday.
How often do you see him?
Wait, you saw him yesterday and this morning.
And this morning.
Q, do you just like to hang out with girls just to chit chat, go to brunch?
Nah, I hang out with girls that I'm fucking.
Right. I mean,
Okay, can I just say something? And I don't want to turn this on to like we're harping on you or beating you
No.
down or we're trying to. It's coming from like a place of like best interest, and it hurts to kind
Care.
of hear that. So I just want to like share something, and I hope that it resonates you. But every minute you spend with him is taking away from time and opportunity of spending it with someone who's
Yep.
actually going to value you and love you, and who's going to give you what you really need. Because it sounds like he doesn't value you, and that he just has you sitting. And I have chills right now because it sounds like he knows that you're
Split it
going to
up.
be there, you know.
that's
and
gonna take a while.
so
I don't know. I feel like I also just recently realized like I've turned him into the perfect guy, and now someone else can like reap those
you're
rewards.
in love with the potential. You're
Hold
in
on,
love
hold
with the
on.
potential.
Exactly.
Hold
Or maybe
on,
he
hold
changed.
on, hold
Maybe
on.
Nah,
he
he's
changed.
like
Hold on. How did you turn him into the perfect guy? What do you mean?
because he's so great now, you know. But
After you met him?
So I think just accept
You
it,
made him,
get married, have your babies, because you know he's gonna do
Wait,
this.
hold on. Just to be clear, he's the perfect guy, but he was fucking multiple other women.
Now he is. I'm saying.
When's the last time
After
you've gone through his phone?
I haven't. I don't even care to go through his phone.
Wait,
But when's the last time?
Wait, hold
I
on.
don't
Just to
know,
be
it's
clear,
been months.
you were in a sexual relationship with him when he wasn't perfect. Now that he's perfect, you have no interest in.
No,
getting
it
back
just
with him?
feels a little too late, but I don't know that yet for sure. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, is it too late, or can I still figure this out
too
with
late.
him?
I think as long as happiness is there,
Oh my
just
God,
like
bro.
we only live one time, you know. So like as long as it's there, like
Get married.
enjoy it.
This is terrible advice.
This is like, I don't know if people at the table
We're
or the
getting
viewers are hearing this, like what I'm hearing,
But she's gonna do what she's gonna do. So.
but like,
Can I say bloody hell again?
imagine I
attached.
feel, bro, the situation's absolutely fucked. I feel fucking
Thanks, Brian.
terrible for the next guy.
Oh wow.
I feel terrible
Why?
for the next guy.
I'm actually. I'm not like that. I wouldn't drag what I've been through into the next relationship.
You've been single for a year and you hung out with your ex this morning.
Yeah, but if I were to start talking to a guy and meeting a guy and that was his boundary as to like, hey, I don't want you talking to this guy. If he shows me that like he's worth that, then I would stop talking to him.
If he shows you, who initiates the hangouts? Do y'all talk every day? Do y'all text? Do y'all
No, not every day.
every
what does
other
he
day?
think you guys are?
Well, he knows that we're
So
trying to
bad,
figure
bro.
it out.
So does he think you're his girlfriend?
So
No, he doesn't.
Wait, hold
He
on,
knows
hold on.
I'm not his girlfriend.
So what does it mean when you say another guy would have to prove that
well,
he's
I
worth
would
you
not
cutting him
that
off?
he needs to prove, but I would just have to feel like a connection with that guy.
How are you going to feel a connection with the new guy if you have this thing open with this old guy?
Yeah,
That's
because
a
when he
valid
called,
point.
you go running.
That's a valid point. I don't know yet, guys. I'm figuring it out. But these
You've
are
had a year
these are
to
good.
figure this out.
These are good
Well,
things
it's
that I'm
any
gonna
new
go
guy.
home and I'm
Any
gonna
new
think
guy's
about.
not gonna be okay
Yeah.
with that.
No, you need
Absolutely
this
not.
isn't. Hold on,
Absolutely
this
not.
is a fucking intervention.
Boundary.
This is an intervention. Fuck that. I'm gonna go home and figure it out and have him come over tomorrow and we're gonna talk about it. This is what honestly you need. Hold on, I'll get to it after this.
Nickelodeon donated $200.
Yo, thank you, Nickelodeon.
It's
Good
a
to see you,
miracle.
man.
We finally found the woman who fixed the man she's obsessed with. Move on. Marry a good man that loves you only so you can leave you cause you fantasize about your ex's peen.
What
Uh-huh.
does
Pee-pee?
that even mean?
Nickelodeon's
good
a
man that
Shakespearean.
loves
He speaks in poetry.
So you can leave.
Thank you, Nickelodeon. Appreciate it, man.
He's saying if you date somebody new, you.
Oh,
you'll still be
I'll
stuck
always
with-
be thinking about my ex?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200. Perfect guys do not cheat on their girlfriends. Dude is not perfect, you are not a fucking doormat. Move on. You cannot fix this dude, cause he knows for a fact he can fuck around and you will take it.
Okay, thank you, Grid One Motorsports. Well put. Appreciate the message. Good to see you in the chat. Okay, intervention. All right. Fuck this. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna meditate.
move on.
I'm gonna meditate on what I heard from the whatever podcast. And I'm gonna
meditate.
consult with him, and we might cuddle a little. We're gonna cuddle a little bit, and we're probably gonna have carnal knowledge and intercourse, whatever. Honestly, you're potentially like, I think it was you who said this. You're gonna fuck it up for like that next guy that comes around, because if I was that next guy and if I was that perfect next guy and I heard that you're still like involved with your ex and you just hung out with him, that's a deal breaker.
Killer of Cereal donated $200. He's had it once, he's going to want it again. You say it's just talk, but you're old news ever since he moved on in more than one way. He's trying to see what he can get out of you. Move on.
Well put,
Live.
well put, Kill of Cereal. Here's the intervention. You need to block him right now. We'll give you your phone back. You need to block him right now. You need to make a commitment. You're never going to see this guy again. If you want to send him a text, be like, hey, listen, this isn't healthy. I wish you the best, but I don't think I can continue seeing you anymore. I think you should do that right now here on the podcast, because, I mean, I don't know if there's a consensus here or if y'all concur. This ain't gonna work. It has to end now.
Half of them are telling her to marry him.
Jess Gerald donated $200. Complete separation is your only recourse. Rip off the Band-Aid, break your own heart, and allow yourself to be whole again.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
like
something.
if
You're
you
too
can't
young
be-
and so much potential. There's a guy out there that will be loyal to you.
like you
I
can't.
agree. I'm not saying that like I'm not trying, or I'm just like not considering any other guys. I'm just saying right now that's my situation. But that's why I can't get back with him, because I also agree like I think I'll meet a guy who's also learned the same lessons maybe that I've learned, or he's already done the bullshit shit, and then I will be valued for like who I am, because I'm a very loyal person. I never all the times I never did anything to kind of get back at him or anything like that.
And you can hold on to that. You can hold on to your loyalty, but your beautiful years of in your 20s and
That's why I
flourishing.
said I'm in my prime.
And your 20s.
And you're wasting them
Yeah.
on this guy.
I'm
You're
not
wasting
trying
them.
to. That's why I'm not
What?
getting back with him.
But you have him on
But
the
you're
back
back with
burner.
him.
So-
You're with him.
You're still hanging it.
You're
Wait,
with him.
wait. What did you catch?
She just said she's not getting back with him.
Well,
So what are you doing then?
So
You're not gonna
exactly,
get back
you
with
just
him.
said y'all was trying to figure things
I
out.
guess I'm slowly ripping
She's-
off the
she's
Band-Aid.
taking-
Slowly.
You can't
Wait,
slowly
no,
rip off
hold
a
on.
Band-Aid.
Slowly ripping off the Band-Aid. That's an oxymoron.
That's an
you can't rip off a
oxymoron.
Band-Aid slowly.
No, he's on the back burner. She's got him on the back burner.
No,
Until
he's on the
someone
front
takes
burner.
he's on the back burner.
It's complicated.
Could I ask a question?
But he's
Do you-
also so intertwined in my family life.
What?
My
Oh my
best friends.
God.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, anyways, I don't want to talk about this
But
anymore.
do you love him unconditionally? There's an unconditional love.
Yeah,
there.
I definitely
That doesn't
do.
Because
exist.
you grew up
That
that way.
doesn't-
I know,
there's no
I
un-
know,
there's no
I know.
unconditional
I
love.
just
But-
recently learned that like unconditional love is not real.
Yeah.
Isn't
Okay.
it like unrequited love? Isn't that the only unconditional love that exists? That's like a poem or something. Yeah, there's a poem says the only real unconditional love is love unrequited, and that I've heard it online.
poem?
but-
What were you saying? Go
I
ahead.
was just going to say that even if it's unconditional, whatever word you want to use, you can do that from a distance. You can love him
Yeah.
from afar,
What-
but you have to
that's-
let it go. And you have to move on. You have to heal yourself. Direct that love
Oh my
to yourself.
no. Jade.
Thank you.
Jade.
Is that not
no,
good?
No. No. I disagree.
not.
I disagree.
Am I being silly?
I disagree. Here's what you got to do. All right, check this shit out. Right, I gave you the advice. You've got to
know
fucking
you're Aussie now.
listen. This is what you're gonna do. Right, we're gonna give you back your phone.
All right.
We're gonna give you back the phone. Oh my god, I'm losing. No, okay, but hold on.
On my terms.
You're gonna do it on your terms. That look. You don't want to get back with him, right?
That's what she said.
Like
a minute ago.
100%. You never are gonna have sex with him again. You're never gonna date this guy again. Correct?
She can't.
Look, she won't even say it, bro.
Listen.
She's not.
Listen.
You're not being like full on with us. Go ahead.
She's
watching right now
No.
She
I'm
can't.
humiliating myself
She
right
can't.
No, you're not.
No.
You can't imagine
are
your life
young and
without
in
him.
love.
Hold on, guys. Go ahead. Kid.
You can't imagine your life without him. He has a role in your life. He's been a priority in your life for as long as you've been romantically involved with him, maybe even prior. And the only way that you can get rid of that feeling is to go without talking to him. The fact every time you talk to him,
Yep.
the same circuits of your brain that light up that's attached are relit. You put yourself right back in the same situation. You are clinging to something. You clinging to hope. Even if you're sitting here saying you won't get back with him, your actions show that you're still hopeful that you guys can work something out and be together down the line. You have to cut off all ties. You have to go cold turkey. That is the only way.
And just to add to what Q is saying, and I think a few other people here have mentioned this. This isn't radical advice we're giving you. I think the norm when it comes to the end of a relationship, you can't keep hanging out with the person you just broke up with. It has to be like a
Hard
cold
stop.
turkey
No,
hard
I
stop
agree.
break.
I like.
You can't. You've been broken up. You claim to be single for a year, but you're.
It's a lot harder to do it because, like, I know if I was my own friend and she was telling what she was going through, I would also be like, you just have to not. but it is a lot harder
It's not
to
hard.
do it.
It is
You
hard.
have
It's
no.
it's hard.
Well, okay.
But sometimes
the
that's why you
process
have
of
to
it might be
complicate it, but it's
difficult.
hard.
I'm more of like an emotional person, and then you're more. I can tell you're more of a logical person, so it's easier for you to like just.
Well, that's
You're not
what-
wrong,
But
but-
sometimes
Difference
you
between men
have
and
to, when it comes to making those decisions, because your emotions are so involved, you actually need to think about this objectively.
I know.
You need to put yourself in a position of seeing this objectively and what is the best decision. Like, make a list of pros and cons. Right? Is this person making me happy? Are they fulfilling me? Are they challenging me? Do they love me? Are they loyal to me? Sounds like a lot of those are no. I would say your best bet, this is for your happiness in the long run, is to literally walk away. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna suck, you're gonna cry, you're gonna need your friends, you're gonna need all your friends right now and everything positive, but you have to go through that suck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to go through that.
And you'll be so proud of yourself.
You'll be
in
so
like
proud.
2 years. You'll
Yeah.
be like, wow, I was so strong that day.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe less than 2 years. Don't
Yeah.
worry. It'll be okay.
The future.
I thought we weren't doing therapy.
Okay.
Okay.
Look,
No, it said
Well-
Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate the advice from all
just
of you
girl
guys.
Well, hold on.
and-
You appreciate the advice, but I do want to hopefully get a confirmation from you right here, right
the
now.
next show, I'll let you know.
No. Hold on. You've just been like advised. She's married. She's given you good advice. You're in a relationship we'll come back to your situation. Q's a dating coach.
I said just do you.
Here's what I think we need, right? Can you make a commitment here on the Whatever podcast that this is
You're
over?
really trying to save me.
Well,
Don't
save you
save
from
her.
yourself.
She don't want to be saved.
Like,
Like I said.
and I'm telling you, I think the best thing, like if you want to take massive action, do massive change, right? Because you, like you said, you could like slowly rip off the Band-Aid, which again doesn't really make sense. You could do something, step out of your comfort zone right here, right now. We'll give you your phone. You can send him a text, be like, hey, this isn't going to work anymore, and block him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't owe this guy anything. He was cheating on you during the relationship. Now, look, I get it. Maybe you want to do, I don't know, in person.
I'll tell you.
I don't know.
She can't do it. And the reason she can't do it is because she's not giving us all the details of the state of their relationship.
agree.
He apparently has done things that she cherishes, that she values, appreciates, respects, and
Yeah,
clings
he's not
to.
a complete monster, but
We're not
Yeah.
saying that.
But that's what she's clinging to. That's
No.
why she can't block you.
So how heavily intertwined is it? Is it like he has
Does he pay your rent or something?
yeah, is there like financial intertwining happening?
No.
You guys were like friends for years, right? And you're
Yeah.
like a family friend, so you're worried about losing a friendship.
Yeah.
It's difficult. It's like they're asking you to go cold turkey. She's saying wean yourself off, and you're just trying to figure out where you
Yeah.
need to be.
Yeah.
But I just want you to think about every minute you're spending with him, you are taking away from time that you can be finding yourself even more and establishing your own independence and growing into your own. And
Thank you.
That's it. I just
Thank you.
That's such a good point.
I'm just curious, like,
She needs to be ready though. Like, you can't make that decision for her. She can just unblock him after the show. You know what I mean?
And at some point, I think it's going to come down to just accepting like what you know is true. If you really felt like he wasn't ever going to cheat on you again, you saw that he was different somehow. I don't know what that would take, but then you wouldn't hesitate. You know it's true. Like, you know, it's just getting to the point where you accept it and do whatever it takes to move on.
can I ask you a straight up question? Do you want to get back with him?
I don't know.
She is back with him.
I'm not back with him.
What do you mean? But what do you mean you don't know? That's what I don't understand. Like,
I don't
It's-
think I do. I don't think I do, but I am still attached to like the friendship part of it.
Are you okay if he's like dating someone else?
I've thought about that, and I'm kind of getting close to that point where I would wish him the best.
Okay.
you're getting close to the.
Yeah, like obviously, I don't know. Maybe it would make me upset because like I
It's
say
not-
that
you're not-
now,
You're
but
not
then
dating. It's not your call.
Yeah.
Who he dates.
If he was dating someone else, would you keep hanging out with them as friends?
no.
So you don't
What
have
if
to
he is? He
Wait,
probably is dating.
I don't think so.
Wait. Are you waiting for him to move on first to give you
No,
confidence?
no,
okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I have a question. Let's say you meet a guy who you like and he likes you. What do you think that guy is going to think of this situation that you currently have going on with your ex?
That it's a complicated, sticky situation.
Any guy worth his salt, worth it, like who's worth anything, you tell, and I hope you would disclose this, because this is a potential major conflict for a future relationship that you're going to have with another guy.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200. The emotion you should be feeling is run the EFF away. The emotion I am feeling is get the rocks. With a little send the nukes. Mixed in. Go find a real man that does not cheat. I double dog dare you.
Get the rocks. Yeah. Abdul?
Yeah, get the rocks.
Get the rocks.
Have you guys ever heard of the saying like
Also-
all men
what's-
cheat? Do you guys believe that?
I
There's
know.
the-
I don't want to believe that.
It's not true. Yeah, don't.
I
believe
don't
that.
believe in it, but then again, I wouldn't mind it because I'd want a relationship where I think I've said here on. Yeah, I said here
Hold
on
on,
before.
Like then it's not cheating.
Let
and
me,
you don't
let me just
mind
finish
it.
up my train of thought here. So this potential, like a potential new guy that's interested in you, this is going to be if he's like a man who's worth anything, that if a girl told me this, bro, I don't want that fucking headache in my life. You're still hung up on your ex. You got to be properly single if you want to date me. I'm sure Q, you don't want to date a girl who's still hung up on her ex, hanging out, going to brunch, hanging out, doing sleepovers. Who knows, what you're not telling us. And and look, I'm giving you some tough love here. I know I'm coming off a bit abrasive. I'm trying to give you a bit of tough love. This situation is absolutely foobar, snafu, fucked up beyond all repair. I think I think the intervention here is, what are you gonna do? You're gonna call him on the phone, meet him in person, have a sob sesh. Honestly, send him a thoughtful text. I think you gotta just end it. You guys are already broken up anyways. You said you're single, so it's like you don't owe him a closure talk, a breakup talk.
Yeah.
Send them a text, be like, look, in order for me to meet somebody else, move on with my life, I gotta do a clean cut. Send him a text. If you gotta block him right after. That's it. He had his chance to be with you. He fucked it up. He probably could still get you now, but one of you's a fence sitter. I don't know who. I think that
We gotta leave the past in
who
the
knows
past.
what he's got to say. But like,
He would say the same. He would say the same thing.
in addition to this situation just being super complicated, like I just said, it's gonna be a major issue for any relationships moving forward. Like, this guy can't be in the
I never
picture.
really thought about that, but
This guy
thanks.
can't be in the picture if you're trying to date somebody else. And that guy who could be the guy, you're going to lose him if he finds out this bullshit is going on with your ex. And I know I'm saying it kind of rough, but you need some, what's the term, medicine right now?
Tough love.
Tough love,
yeah.
Thank
So-
you, Brian.
Need
It's
the
actually
Q-
really sweet of you.
What has he done to show you that he's not going to be texting other girls or looking at other girls or whatever? Like, has he gone out of his way to
Yeah.
make you feel comfortable? No. Does he offer you his phone and all?
He does.
He does.
Yeah.
Without you asking?
Yeah. Or what do you mean without me asking?
Like, you don't have to ask. He's just like, hey, I just want to like.
Yeah,
I
he's like,
know we've
whatever
had
you
this
want,
past
whatever
and I-
you want to do. Like, if you want to see my phone, if you want my location, if you want this and that. But I don't want any of that. Like, I don't want your location. That just seems to me weird.
You shouldn't have to have all that
Exactly.
stuff.
I
I'm
know,
like,
but we got to that point,
Yeah.
so.
That's
But
the
now
problem.
it's like, I think that probably what's hard for you is because every time you want to leave, you're reminded of the good.
Yeah.
And they'll show you their best self, to kind of pull you back in. And that's
I know, for real. So,
Okay,
are
so-
you single?
Yeah, well, we're gonna move. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
But you don't have. But what my point was, can I finish my point?
Quick,
Okay,
quick.
so my point was, you don't have to, discard those good memories. You could hold on to those good memories. You don't
No,
have to
you
do-
got no. Sorry. I'm
Hold on
sorry
a
to
second,
interrupt.
wait.
No, I have to interrupt. I have to interrupt. That's terrible advice. That's terrible advice. It's disrespectful to your future partner to be thinking of that time he hit it really well and all those. No, this guy needs to be in a fucking 1,000 miles in the past. This doesn't make it. He's got to be 1,000 years in the past. You can't be thinking, oh, I'm remembering all the good memories. It's disrespectful to the new guy that you're going to be with to be thinking about the good times with your ex. It's rude. It's disrespectful.
I'm sorry, do you just delete a hard drive in your brain of every encounter you've ever had in your life?
Well, the memory is there, but I'm not like reminiscing while I'm with my new girlfriend.
I never said that.
I remember hitting it
Whoa,
really
whoa.
good with my other girl. Like
never
I'm not.
said that.
It's not the sexual.
I did not
fine.
say
And I
that.
remember all the
It's
like.
just the growth, you know, like
Cool.
the
No.
growth,
Yeah.
all that.
Cool.
all
I
that
remember
stuff.
all the.
The first times, like
You can't.
with
Nobody's saying to do that. Nobody's saying to do that. I'm saying that it's okay to
it's
still
not.
remember the good times when you're feeling down.
You got to be Men in Black with that shit. You fucking remember, or you
just cut out
forget
half your brain.
all that
Okay,
shit.
well, your brain's like a filing cabinet. Okay, she's
No,
gonna
you
keep
shouldn't.
them in a little
It's
file.
honestly, I know it's in your head, but it's like, bro, imagine Q. You're dating a girl, you're in love with her, you've been dating her for 1-2 years, and like, let's say she reveals to you, yeah, I'm reminiscing about my other ex, and let's say we could say it's terrible if it's sexual.
Took my point out of context.
He was I'm remembering all the times he was hitting it raw better than you, blah blah blah, and then also all the wholesome moments. I'm reminiscing on all the the cuddling and all the intimate moments.
Can I interrupt?
Oh my, bro, you got that. That's in the past.
You think about it less as as the years go on, for sure, and definitely when you're in a new relationship, you
Bro.
really shouldn't be like thinking about your ex constantly. I mean, clearly you haven't moved on.
Okay.
But my point was, it might help her through this hard time to just remember the good things.
No. What are you talking about? Hold on. No. Okay.
No, I'm saying she needs to leave him
No.
first.
No. Why? This is such a dog shit advice. No offense. In order for her to get over her, no, stop. In order for her to, your advice is, in order for her to get over her ex, she needs to think about all
I did
the
not say
amazing good times she had with her ex. That's
No.
retarded.
No.
Sorry, I
Okay,
dropped the R
so
word,
here's
but that's
an idea.
actually retarded.
Here's an idea.
Okay, you already broke the first rule. But
I know, but I had to. It was actually arson.
first of all, I did not say in order to.
That's what you literally said.
No, I did not.
You said
roll it back.
Okay, you said something along the lines of during this hard breakup time, just keep thinking of all Just keep thinking of all those really good times you had with your ex. That's the worst advice for getting over an ex.
Okay, but
what
when
are
you're
you
making a
talking
pros
about?
and cons list. Okay, example. When you're making a pros and cons list of why to get over or why to stay with someone,
God,
you do think
bro.
of the good
You
times.
have to.
And then you think of the bad times. And when you're doing you're weighing those options, you decide that what was negative is overseeing what was positive. So you do need to think about the negative. Give me the positive.
Sorry, bro. You guys are. I don't even know what to say. This is getting crazy. Last thing on this, and I'm going to move it on.
Oh my gosh.
Ultimately, though, the big thing is that this is for any men.
That was perfect timing.
This is absolutely catastrophic. If you're considering, like, this is why it's so important for, as a guy, you need to screen out girls that are still like hung up on their exes. This will absolutely, like, the chances of her like getting into a 3-month thing with some other guy, and it's like there's a budding relationship there, there's a decent likelihood that her ex is in the back of her mind, and if he comes back and he's like, babe, I miss you so much, let's get back together, I've changed, I'll do better, boom, that 3-month relationship is down the fucking toilet. You best believe she's getting back with her ex.
he's already
You
telling
best
you that.
believe it. That's why only date women that aren't like fucking hung up on the ex.
Don't date me.
I'm
That's
just saying.
what you're saying, Brian.
What has he done?
I wouldn't recommend a guy to date you. Given, look, you seem perfectly pleasant. You're an attractive girl. Great. I wouldn't recommend a guy getting involved with you or a woman like you who's currently still hung up on your ex, and you're still hanging out with him. That's not a good look.
Brian,
I wouldn't even go on a first date with a girl who's in that sort of situation.
Brian, may I ask you a question?
What's up?
I think what they were saying is they don't want her to become bitter in her memories with him. Do you have
Who
any?
cares what her? Who cares?
Do you have any fond memories of anyone you've been with?
Sure, absolutely, but I'm not
Oh my
in an
gosh.
effort to get over
You didn't
a breakup.
delete it completely?
Yes, if I go into my brain, I can think back.
Precisely.
But your advice is for her to start meditating on these past good experiences.
Again, with the throwing in the words in my mouth, I did not say that. I said she doesn't have to completely throw away the good times. When she's really going through a hard time, she can think back. Yes, there were good times and bad times, but the bad times outweighed the good times. And she's choosing herself. Like,
I don't know if the bad times
This
outweigh
This is the good.
I don't know if the bad times outweigh the good times. Otherwise, she would have been left. If it was that severe to the point to where she experienced some acute trauma, she would have been left.
I think I'm just
and
a
she would be
hopeless
holding him in
romantic.
contempt.
but sometimes
And I invested so much of my time and energy. And
Wait, scoot back.
yeah,
Scoot
so.
back.
But it is what it is, and I'll figure it out, guys. I promise.
I know you will.
Thank you.
See,
they
you
say,
can
like-
your own time.
don't cast pearls before swine. I gave you great advice.
No, I am
I gave
taking it,
you
and
great
I
advice,
appreciate it, Brian.
But
I do.
Yeah, but look, it's kind of like
I'm not saying it as like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything about it. Like, I have been actively
Seeing him.
trying to figure it out, you know. And I know the clock is ticking. I know I have to make my decision, so it will be done.
saying like the healthy thing after a breakup. There's no contact. You can't be hanging out with them. It makes it fucking impossible
Live
to
with
move
them.
on, especially if you're still if you're still sleeping with them. I know you don't want to get into that. I'm just going to assume it's been the case though. You break up, you're still sleeping with them occasionally, you're still hanging out with them, cuddling, whatever. It makes it impossible to move on. Yeah. So anyways, I can just keep reiterating the same point. It's not clear to me if you're going to take it, but
I am.
She
I
has
am
to get to
taking
that
it.
place where she asks herself those really, really hard questions. Like, have a moment with yourself, and really think about that. Really think about what you're doing. Am I wasting my time or not?
anyways, moving on.